Welcome to McFly Angler. I've never been a guide, but I still enjoy teaching people how to catch more fish. So join me in this video where I show you how I tie this fly. You will want a long shank saltwater hook for this fly, and I like these Gamakatsu SS15s for it. Place your hook securely in your vise, and then start your thread about an eye length back from the eye of the hook. Now build a thread base for the dumbbell eye to rest on, and end with your thread in between the thread lump. You could use lead here if you wanted, just anything heavy will work. Tie on your dumbbells with X wraps and under wraps, and secure it with some super glue. Or in this case, I'm using UV curing resin because it will cure instantly with the light, and allow you to get back to tying. Bring your thread back to the base of the hook. You could use any fiber that is pink here, but I find these parapost wings are handy because they're perfectly sized strips that work really well. Tie on a small section extending back behind the hook, angling down and on one side of the hook. Then wrap the material around the hook and tie another section on the other side of the hook, angling down. Trim off this fiber close to form just a small pink spot. Now for some rubber legs. I had this hank of legs that I got from a bass jig replacement that worked just fine, but anything barred will work well. Trim off 4 pieces. Then make them different lengths by pulling one side of a few of the legs. Tie them in on top of the hook with about 2 hook shank lengths, extending rearward past the bend of the hook. Now we need some crustacean eyes. I made my own here, but you can buy them pre-made as well. Either way, there should be a slight bend in the line on them. Tie these in on one side of the hook with the bend angling down and out. Then pull them to size and trim off the excess line. Now tie the other eye on the other side of the hook, trying to make them both even. You can angle and bend the eyes outward more if you want. Now we need 2 strands of pearl crystal flash. I tied these on one side of the fly, angling out just past the rubber legs. Then pull the strands forward and tie them in on the other side of the hook as well, and cut them to the same length. Now we need to make a dubbing loop, and bring your thread up to just behind the eye of the hook. Then take some tan dubbing. I like the Senyo's laser dub, but any medium length dubbing will do. Align the strands by pulling apart in your fingers a few times, and then trim the fibers in half as we don't need all the length. Even out the strands once again by pulling apart many times. Then space out the fibers like so. Place these fibers in your dubbing loop, and space them out even further, making the loop as even as possible. When you're happy with it, spin up your dubbing loop and then pick it out. Now start wrapping the dubbing loop onto your hook with touching wraps, ensuring to pull the fibers rearward with each wrap. Capture the loop once you reach the thread and then trim off the remaining loop. Now you can whip finish your fly and cement the head. Pick out the dubbing on the body of the fly, and then trim it to form a tapered shrimp body. You're now finished with this fly. I really like this fly because the body is somewhat transparent, but still forms the shrimp shape. Thanks for watching. If you like this sort of thing, please subscribe and share with all your fish-loving friends. Also, do me a favor and hit that like button. You can also pick up one of my awesome shirts or sweatshirts, and even hats. Link will be in the description section of this video. I will see you on the next video. Now you go catch some fish.